for another episode of Fever Watch. And today's episode is very special because, first of all, it's my 25th episode. Can you even believe that? I can't believe it. 25 weeks since I contracted the rabbit fever, which changed my life forever. Good times. Anyway, on today's episode, I would like to introduce all of you to my new BFF, Mother Maybelle. Here she is. Mother Maybelle is my auto harp. That's why I named her. Don't ask questions, I do what I want. And then I realised that a number of you probably have no idea what an auto harp even is. So, let me explain it really quickly. Basically, an auto harp is a wooden box that has a lot of strings stretched over it and little buttons that you can push down, and then when you strum the string, it plays a chord. Brilliant, isn't it? And then if you neglect to properly push down a button, it sounds like this. Basically like somebody went and started slamming on a piano. Not so pretty. Anyway, I had the forethought to shoot a little clip of me restoring this thing so you could see what it looks like on the inside and how it actually works. So let's take a little look at that. Hello you guys! Now that I have my auto harp nearly completely taken apart, I thought I'd take a minute to explain to you all how it actually works. Because these things are really cool and I don't really understand why nobody uses them anymore. They're so easy, or at least they're supposed to be. We'll see, I've never actually played one. So, here we go! First of all, I want to point out how absolutely filthy this thing is. Over here, I've already taken these strings off, you see. But I haven't gotten to these yet, and you can see how much dust and nasty is under there. Look, up here, this is supposed to be black. Nope, it's grey, because it is so filthy. Anyway, pretty sure this thing sat out in somebody's garage for the past 30 years. But it's okay, it's slowly coming back to life. Anyway, the way an auto harp works is usually this little box right here sits over the strings just about like that, and these keys, which are each labelled with a chord, stick up out of here, and these are attached underneath to these things. These are little metal rails that have pieces of felt attached to them, and what they do is under that box they sit like this, and when you push the key down, it pushes the rail down and the felt pads come into contact with the strings, and it dampens all of the strings that aren't in the chord that you're trying to play. That allows the strings that are in the chord to sound when you strum it. So yeah, that about sums it up. It's really quite simple. There are 36 strings on there, and this particular auto harp can play 21 different chords. Hopefully I can get this thing to actually work. I'm bringing these things back, you just watch. Pretty cool, isn't it? Now then, as I mentioned before, I don't actually know how to play this thing yet. I've only had it for a week or two. However, luckily for you, a good friend of mine knows how to play this thing quite well, and she has agreed to come be on our show today. So, please give a big warm welcome to Backwoods Betty. Take it away, Betty. Come hither, my zither. Hello, you guys. It's me, Backwoods Betty, and I'm so glad to be back here on Fever Watch today. I like the auto harp because it's basically a guitar mixed with an accordion. Two of my favorite things. As you've heard, it's true. I can play a tune or two on this here auto harp. Today I'm going to play a little tune called Your Long Journey. Because after this, I'm going to have to make a long journey home to feed my pet squirrel. So, here we go.
you on the flip side.
Thank you so much, Betty. That was very impressive. I hope you all enjoyed this week's episode of Fever Watch. Leave a comment below to tell me what you thought of Betty and what you think of the autoharp, and whether any of you are interested in starting an autoharp revolution with me. Big dreams. But you gotta start somewhere. Subscribe to my channel for new videos every Wednesday, and until never time, have a good one, and I'll see you all later. Look, you guys probably can't see it, but there on the white ring around the sound hole, that's blood spatter from where I cut my finger playing this thing, but I was so into it that I didn't even realize I was bleeding, and I ended up spraying blood all over the place. Because I'm that hardcore! Cause you're not hardcore! Unless you live hardcore! And the legend! That's frightening. I just frightened myself.